He's a master strategist, a martial arts expert, and the world's greatest detective. But even Batman has his bad days. We're uncovering the shocking times he got knocked out in hand-to-hand combat. You won't believe who made the list. Starting off at number 10, Deathstroke. The Terminator terminates Batman's winning streak. Forget batarangs and brooding. Sometimes a good old-fashioned fistfight is the only way to settle who's the toughest guy in tights. And when it comes to punching people really hard, Deathstroke is basically the king. Sure, he's got super strength and healing thanks to those pesky government experiments, but even without those, he's a martial arts master who can dance around bats like he's standing still. Think of him as Captain America, but with less patriotism and way more knives. These two titans clash in a brawl that would make even the toughest UFC fighter wince. We're talking bone-crunching punches, throws that defy gravity, and enough grunts and groans to make a gorilla jealous. Deathstroke isn't just relying on brute force here. He's dissecting Batman's fighting style, predicting his every move like a master chess player anticipating his opponent's strategy. He uses the environment to his advantage, turning every alleyway and fire escape into a weapon. But what makes this fight even more interesting is the clash of philosophies. Deathstroke, the ruthless mercenary, embodies a pragmatic anything-goes approach to combat. Batman, the disciplined vigilante, adheres to a strict code. In this case, Deathstroke's win isn't just a physical victory, it's a philosophical one. It shows that sometimes raw power and ruthless determination can overcome even the most skilled and disciplined opponent. Next at number 9, Lady Shiva. She put the beat in beatdown. Lady Shiva is basically the queen of martial arts. Forget your Chuck Norris and your Jackie Chans, this woman has mastered every fighting style ever invented, and probably a few that haven't been. In Detective Comics, number 952 from 2017, she gives Batman a lesson in humility he won't soon forget. This is a fight for the ages, a pure martial arts duel with no fancy gadgets or distractions. Just two masters at the peak of their abilities, going toe-to-toe in a ballet of violence. And guess what? Batman gets destroyed. Shiva effortlessly evades his every attack, her movements a blur of precision and grace. She counters with devastating blows, each strike landing with pinpoint accuracy. The fight ends with a single, perfectly executed hit that leaves Batman sprawled on the ground, wondering what hit him, literally. In at number 8, Richard Dragon. He showed Batman that violence is not the answer, except when it is. Richard Dragon is the ultimate pacifist martial arts master. He's basically the Dalai Lama with nunchucks. He's so good at fighting that he doesn't even need to fight to win. Confused? So was Batman. In Richard Dragon, Kung Fu Fighter number 1 from 1975, Dragon shows Batman that there's more to martial arts than just punching people. He uses his deep understanding of fighting and his zen-like calm to completely dismantle Batman's strategy. This encounter has a lasting impact on Batman, pushing him to become a more well-rounded and introspective fighter. Next at number 7, Bronze Tiger. When your ally turns into your worst nightmare, literally, Bronze Tiger is like that friend who's super competitive at everything, except instead of board games, he's competing in deadly martial arts battles. And sometimes, he gets brainwashed by supervillains and tries to kill you. Just another Tuesday in Gotham, right? In Suicide Squad Volume 1 number 38 from 1990, Bronze Tiger gets turned into a mind-controlled killing machine by the League of Assassins. He then proceeds to give Batman a beatdown that would make even Bane jealous. This fight is a brutal display of martial arts mastery, with Bronze Tiger's enhanced strength and ferocity giving him the upper hand. But it's also a tragic reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the fine line between hero and villain. Bronze Tiger, a valuable ally, becomes a deadly weapon turned against his friend. In at number 6, Cassandra Cain. She predicts your moves before you even have breakfast. Cassandra Cain is basically a fighting prodigy. She was raised to be an assassin, and she can read your body language so well that she knows what you're going to do before you do. It's like she has a superpower that lets her see the future, except the future is just you getting punched in the face. In Batman number 567 from 1999, she takes on Batman and proves that sometimes natural talent trumps years of training. Batman tries his best, but he's basically fighting a precognitive ninja. Cassandra moves with an almost supernatural fluidity, anticipating and countering Batman's every attack. This defeat highlights the incredible potential of human ability and the fact that even the most skilled and experienced fighters can be surpassed by raw, instinctive talent. At the midway point at number 5, Wildcat, the boxing champ who knocked the bat out of the park. Wildcat is a former boxing champ who's so tough he makes Rocky Balboa look like a ballerina. He's also one of the few people who can say they've actually trained Batman in boxing, and sometimes the student becomes the master, or at least gets a lucky punch in. Wildcat and Batman have a friendly sparring match that gets a little out of hand. Wildcat uses his superior boxing skills and raw power to give Batman a good old-fashioned beatdown. This fight is a reminder that even Batman has weaknesses, and that sometimes specialized skills and experience can be a decisive advantage. Number 4, Azrael. The time Batman got replaced by a crazed fanboy, Azrael is basically what would happen if Batman was raised by a cult of assassins and had anger management issues. He's got all the skills of Batman, but with none of the restraint. He's like a bat-shaped ticking time bomb. In Batman number 500 from 1993, Azrael takes over as Batman after Bane breaks Bruce Wayne's back, but he quickly goes off the rails, becoming a violent vigilante who makes even the criminals of Gotham scared. When Bruce finally recovers, he has to fight Azrael to reclaim his mantle. This fight is more than just a physical confrontation, it's a clash between two ideologies. Azrael's brutality and willingness to kill contrast sharply with Batman's strict code of ethics. In the end, Bruce prevails, but Azrael's temporary victory serves as a dark reminder of the path Batman could have taken. We're in the final 3 now. KG Beast, he's like a Russian Terminator who really hates bats. KG Beast is a super strong, super tough assassin who makes Bane look like a cuddly teddy bear. He's basically a walking tank with a serious grudge against Batman. In Batman number 417 from 1988, he and Batman have a brawl that makes the alleyways of Gotham look like a war zone. KG Beast uses his brute strength to pummel Batman, even breaking his arm. This fight is a brutal reminder that even the most skilled martial artist can be overwhelmed by sheer force. In at number 2, the Sensei. He's so old, he probably taught Bruce Lee's grandfather. The Sensei is the leader of the League of Assassins and the father of Ra's al Ghul. He's also so old that he probably remembers when dinosaurs roamed the earth, and he's a master of martial arts who can make you tap out with a single touch. He uses his ancient knowledge of pressure points to disable Batman with pinpoint strikes. This fight highlights the importance of experience and specialized knowledge in martial arts. The Sensei's victory demonstrates that even the most skilled fighters can be vulnerable to those who possess a deeper understanding of the human body. Finally in at number 1, Catwoman, the original cat burglar who stole Batman's heart and his dignity. Never underestimate a woman who can steal your jewels and your heart. Catwoman is a master thief and a skilled fighter with a unique acrobatic style that makes her as slippery as an eel in a bathtub full of butter. She makes her debut by outsmarting and escaping Batman. She uses her whip, her agility, and her feminine wiles to leave Batman defeated and wondering what just happened. This encounter establishes Catwoman as more than just a skilled fighter. She's a cunning strategist and master manipulator who can use her charm and wit to gain the upper hand. This first victory over Batman cemented her status as a formidable foe and a captivating presence in his world. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Want to see even more awesome lists like this one? Check out this video next, Ancient DC Characters Who Are Older Than Planet Earth. We cover some of the oldest and most powerful DC characters in existence. Click the video now, what are you waiting for?